Hi, I'm Landon.
And I'm Laney.
And this is a public service announcement about implicit bias in the homeless community.
But wait, Landon, what is implicit bias?
Well, Laney, to understand what it means, we have to look at those two words separately. Implicit means that something is implied but not stated directly.
Is that like when...
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. So if that's the definition of implicit, what's the definition of bias?
Bias is the disproportionate weight in favor of or against an idea, person, or thing.
Huh?
Sorry. Being biased is like being lopsided. A biased person favors one side or issue over another based off of personal experiences.
Okay, I think I get it now. So how does this connect to the homeless community?
To gain perspective on this issue, we have to look at the underlying problem, and that's language.
Exactly. The way we talk about the homeless community matters. Think about it. Would you want to be referred to as just them? By that, I mean, using the term them to refer to the homeless community creates a wedge between their community and the public.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. What other things do people say that forms this wedge?
Well, according to the article, Why We Don't Use the Terms the Homeless or Homeless People, there are many different phrases used every day that give a negative connotation to the homeless community without even realizing it. A few of those being the homeless, street people, transients, or even bums.
Is that why we've been using the phrase homeless community instead of the homeless in this entire video so far?
You guessed it.
This sort of language has helped push these discriminatory feelings towards this community and have shaped how society treats them.
So what can we say instead?
Instead of homeless person, try saying person who's experiencing homelessness, neighbors in need, or individuals who are homeless. And instead of saying helping the homeless, try saying helping those in need or feeding hungry neighbors in need.
Changing your language in these simple ways not only humanize those in need, but help bridge the gap and bring our communities together. Now that we've talked about situational examples, let's take a look into real-life examples.
We had the opportunity to sit down with our friends from the Muncie Mission and hear about their experience with this issue, as well as their journey defining this kind-hearted organization.
All right, guys, how's it going today?
Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. It's a gorgeous day outside.
I know. You need to hurry this up so we can get out. No, I'm kidding.
Trust me, we know. So,
brother, right on.
Too many people want to talk but not listen. Finding someone that can listen to you that doesn't have an unbiased opinion helps. For me, that's what I have endured. Is some of my family didn't like it, but most of my family understood and accepted the fact that he's getting help rather than no help at all.
Like when you meet people and they ask you where you live, and then you have to say like the mission, and instantly you can see this change in their face. But as soon as you say you live in a homeless shelter or you're homeless, people look at you completely differently. It does kind of knock you down a little bit. I came here to do this for me, and most of the people that do know me, support me 100%, but it's still, there's kind of a stigma to it. Yeah, I would say. I mean, they're like, oh, that's so great for you. They're full of, they don't mean it. You know what I mean? Well, I'm just being real. If we're going to do this, then we got to be real. It's like, even though I'm probably smarter than you, but okay. Not that I would ever make light of anybody's education, or intelligence. But a lot of people aren't educated in what's really going on out there. Like we were saying, most people in America are a paycheck away from being homeless. They just don't know it.
You tell them where you live because they want you to be honest, and they're like, oh.
They don't want you to be honest.
You're like, well, do you want me to be honest? Or you want me to sugarcoat and lie to you to make things feel better for you? And I've just been learning that it's better just to be open and honest up front, because all my life I've tried to sugarcoat and hide things, and it just hasn't done me any good. It's actually hurt me more than it's helped me. Unless someone's been in your shoes and has been in recovery, and the only people that truly understand are the ones who have been in the same spot you've been in recovery.
I came from a great home. Mm-hmm. I had a beautiful house on, West Godman here in Muncie. I had it all. And then, all of a sudden these few incidences happen, a couple of health scares, both my parents passed away. And it's like I blinked my eye and I'm living in a homeless shelter, drinking a fifth of vodka a day. And I'm like, how did this happen? When did I get old? When did that happen? Because it goes by so fast, but there is a stigma. So I have this way where I can play it all up And I can almost make being homeless glamorous, because that's how it helps me not feel bad that I shouldn't feel bad because I did something to better myself. You know, life isn't living, it's learning how to live. I mean, amen. You know what I mean? Can I get an amen? Okay.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
so
guys.
much.
Thank
Thank you.
Being able to interact with people in this position reminded us of a simple fact that not many people think of nowadays.
They're human beings, just like you and me.
Homelessness isn't by choice, and people seem to easily forget that.
So one of the most important first steps we can make is changing how we talk.
By pushing this message out, we hope to make these issues easier to relate to, as well as helping society realize what changes we have to make within ourselves.
All in all, we're just two college students who can't possibly convince everyone to change the way they view the homeless community.
And we believe that these changes will begin with one important factor: you. You have the power to positively or negatively impact this issue. You choose.
Get involved with your community and take the time to look at yourself and others around you to see how you can make a positive change.